Richard of Gloucester, who will one day become King Richard III, a character who is very badly twisted and maligned by Shakespeare, both in body and in spirit and mind, speculates about the tangled web that eventually might one day lead him to the crown. Edward will use women honorably. Would he were wasted, marrow, bones, and all, that from his loins no hopeful branch may spring to cross me from the golden time I look for. And yet, between my soul's desire and me, the lustful Edward's title buried, lies Clarence, Henry, and his son young Edward, and all the unlooked-for issue of their bodies to take my rooms, ere I can place myself a cold premeditation for my purpose. Why, then I do but dream on sovereignty, like one who stands upon a promontory and spies a far-off shore where he would tread, wishing his foot were equal with his eye, and chides the sea that sunders him from thence, saying he'll lade it dry to have his way. So do I spy the crown, being so far off, and so I chide the means that keeps me from it, and so I say I'll cut the causes off, flattering me with impossibilities. My eye's too quick, my heart o'erweens too much, unless this hand and strength could equal them. Well, say there is no kingdom then for Richard. What other pleasure does the world afford? I'll make my heaven in a lady's lap, and deck my body with gay ornaments, and witch sweet ladies with my words and looks. A miserable thought, and more unlikely than to accomplish 20 golden crowns. Why, love forswore me in my mother's womb, and for I should not deal in her soft laws, she did corrupt frail nature with some bribe, to shrink mine arm up like a withered shrub, to make an envious mountain on my back where sits deformity, to mock my body, to shape my legs of an unequal size, to disproportion me in every part like to a chaos, or an unlicked bare whelp that carries no impression like the dam. And am I thus a man to be beloved? Ah, monstrous fault to harbor such a thought. Well, since this earth affords no joy to me, but to command, to check, to o'erbear such as are of better person than myself, I'll make my heaven to dream upon the crown, and whiles I live to account this earth but hell, until this misshaped trunk that bears this head be round impaled with a glorious crown. And yet, I know not how to get the crown. For many lives stand betwixt me and home, and I, like one lost in a thorny wood, that rends the thorns and is rent with the thorns, seeking a way and straying from the way, not knowing how to find the open air, but toiling desperately to find it out, torment myself to catch the English crown, and from that torment I will free myself or hew my way out with a bloody axe. I can smile, and murder whiles I smile, and cry content to that which grieves my heart, and wet my cheeks with artificial tears, and frame my face to all occasions. I'll drown more sailors than the mermaid shall. I'll slay more gazers than the basilisk. I'll play the orator as well as Nestor, deceive more slyly than Ulysses could, and like a Sinon take another Troy. I can add colors to the chameleon, change shapes with Proteus for advantages, and set the murderous Machiavel to school. Can I do this,